Hey everyone, this is Jen over at jenscrappypages.blogspot.com, and today our project is working with the Bella and Friends stamp set. I just really like this set. I think it's so cute. I made a couple other cards using this sweet little puppy dog, and I can't wait to show them to you. But so this one is today's project. So let's get started. First of all, the products that I used are the Pool Party Stitched Satin ribbon. That's such pretty ribbon. And then this large dots embossing folder. Of course, the sweet Bella and Friends stamp set. And my standby, the Stitch Shapes Framelits and the oval layering ovals framelits. And like I've mentioned before, you can always use, the ovals that are in here, but I just like the look of these. So, and then ink, we just need 3 of them: Pool Party, Watermelon Wonder, and Basic Black. And for card supplies, a 5.5 by 8.5 Pool Party, approximately 3 by 4 for your scalloped oval, a 1 by 5.5, and then you'll need a 4 by 5.25 Whisper White, 5/8 of an inch by 5.5, and then about a 3 by 4 Shimmery White cardstock so we can color on it. So before we get started on assembling, let's stamp first, because I want to stamp him out on, or her, I guess, I thought I would do maybe in boy colors. It doesn't have to be a girl, does it? That's why I chose the Pool Party for this one. But I mean, it can be a girl, I guess, boy, girl. Anyways, that's a whole nother subject as far as colors. But so I'll just quit talking and get to stamping. And the other thing I wanted to show you is this stamp actually has this little bird attached to it, but I didn't want the bird and I didn't feel like just inking around it, so I completely removed him. And you can certainly place it back on here if you wanted to add, add it back. It doesn't really make a difference because it's pretty seamless. So yeah, I'm one of those that cuts their stamps. How bad is that? But it's my stamp set, right? I paid for it. So we're just gonna ink this up and attempt to put it on here, hopefully. That should work. And then we're gonna take our Big Shot out. Let me clear off a little space here. And we're gonna cut out that one and the Pool Party. I guess that one's a little bit smaller. Hopefully, yep, that'll work. All right, so we'll just put it like so. Okay. All right, so we have that. We have that. Let's go ahead and color in the balloon, and see if I can get this back in the picture here. And, ooh, that's kind of a muddy mess. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in the balloon. Just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. See how easy that was? And then I'm just going to go ahead and color in the little bow down here. And then for the collar, I'm just going to do a little bit of Watermelon Wonder because it comes across as kind of a little red in here, especially next to that Pool Party. So that's all that is going to go on there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this on to the scalloped edge. And then add some Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm just going to add a couple to the top and a couple to the bottom because we have the bulk here in the middle. We don't need to add any extra bulk to that. And we're going to set that aside because we're not ready to put that on yet. I'm going to fold this in half at 4 1/4, and if you prefer to do it, you can score it instead. I just feel like I have better control when I fold it in half. And as we should have grabbed out or kept out the embossing or the Big Shot. I am just mixing up my words today. Can't quite get them right. I don't know if you guys ever have days like that. Okay, so it just doesn't matter where we set this on here. So just throw it on and close it up and we'll run it through. And just like that we have dots. Yay! So let's go ahead and throw this on. For some reason I can't talk and do this all at the same time. And it even ended up a little crooked, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to fix it. Now we're going to throw this on to the 1-inch strip. Okay, and we're going to grab out our ribbon. Put just a little bit of adhesive on the back side of here so our ribbon will stick to it. I got a little on me. Okay. Well, there's people walking above me in case you hear that. Sounds like they're letting the dog out. Now, on here, I do like to put a little extra adhesive over the ribbon just to make sure that it stays nice and down, especially with the bulk of the ribbon. So I'm usually extra generous with my adhesive when it comes to putting them on here. And we're going to throw this about halfway down. Well, I mean halfway if you can get it exactly, but I don't know if I'm going to go for perfect. Now this is where I was trying to decide if I wanted to put on my, I think what I might do is just kind of lay it down here and see approximately where I'm going to put my sentiment, because sometimes it's hard to stamp when the, you know, that bulk is there. So I'll get my basic black, and I think I'm going to put it approximately here. So I'll move this out of the way. Ah, yay! And then we'll go ahead and put this down. And then last but not least, I was looking at this card to see how I put everything together, and I tied the bow on here. A lot of times I don't like to do that because I'm never sure if my bow is going to turn out right when I actually tie it on to the ribbon. So sometimes I like to tie the bow and then add it to it. But let's see if we can do this here. Without too much of a fuss. let's go this way with it. Tighten it up. I think I might make it just a tad smaller. I'm gonna grab this and kind of just pull down with my, and then do the same over here. Well, I guess we're going backwards. All right, you know what? I'm gonna tie it, fluff it, cut it, and call it good, because I could sit here and mess around with this thing all day long. I don't know about you guys, but I think that even looks like a good placement. And of course I cut my ribbon a little too long, but I wanted to make sure I had enough room. So I'm just gonna trim it here-ish and here. I don't know, that looks, ugh. Okay, that looks a little messy. This is what I get for trying to rush. I'm not one of those people who can just rush through things, because then I end up either having to redo it or, you know, it doesn't turn out exactly as I want it. But, and then the last thing that we are going to do is we're going to add just a touch of Wink of Stella to the balloon, because we want it sparkly. And then I'm going to take it down here, and lastly to the collar. And that's it. We have a finished card in record time too. Can you believe that? Usually my videos are like 20 minutes long because I talk entirely too long, and I can't talk while I'm actually doing something. So, so this is it. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'm still getting used to the camera angle, but you see that nice shimmer in there. Isn't that puppy dog so cute? Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned a little something. I don't know what it would be, but maybe you did. If you would like to stop by my blog, jenscrappypages.blogspot.com, I'll have a printable and downloadable PDF for you if you would like to print out the instructions. And if you like what you see on my YouTube channel, just hit subscribe, and it'll notify you when my new videos come up. So thanks again, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.